All right, so this is going to be for class 2. If you had, let's see. Anyways, this would be class 2 if you for White Day on the 23rd, and then the 24th, which is a Friday, which is a red day. That's what this video is for. So what we're going to end up doing is I'm going to show you this just because this is something that may look familiar to you. What you guys have in the back of your notebook is you have a pink sheet of paper that you did your brainstorming and quick writes on for your most recent topic. And so we did the whole quick write and brainstorm for informational, quick write and brainstorm for argument. And then on the back, you also did the brainstorm and quick write for narrative. Okay, so this is kind of what you're going to end up doing. There's a fourth one that I'm going to have us do today. And so I know you don't have this piece of paper, but again, I was just showing this to you just to remind you as to what we did with it. But what you're going to do is you're going to go to Schoology. And you're going to go to Reading Writing course. You're going to go to Assign to Me. And you're going to go to the Brainstorm and Quick Write, only if told. You're going to click on that. Once you are in here, you're going to see that it says informational, argument, narrative. You more than likely have already done this on that pink sheet of paper, so you don't need to worry about doing those three. The one I want you to do is this one down here. This is what I'm going to have you end up doing today. So again, we're just going to brainstorm, and then you're also going to do a quick write with it. The quick write's only going to be 2 minutes. But inside of here, I want you to write the word poetry. And essentially what you're going to do is you're going to think about your most recent topic. Okay, so my most recent topic was volleyball. And if you need to type your topic in there to kind of help you, that's fine too. But you're going to have your most recent topic, and you're going to write a poem. Now, we've done different types of poems in class, both reading and writing class. And I'll show you in our notebook what you have in there. So in your notebook, starting on page 11, not 11, is it 11? Yeah, starting on page 11, you have Ode to Cheese Fries. This was a poem. Okay, so you can kind of see how that format is. But again, poem is written in a shorter form. This one that you can use, like if you're describing something, you can say and this and that and that and that, and just repeating something, being repetitive with it. Okay, that's an idea. Songs. Songs are also a type of poem. So you have these different songs that are on here as well. I'm going to show you where you can find this in Schoology as well, in case you want to look at it to help with your brainstorm. We also have 10 Reasons Why I Hate Sirens and What I Believe. Again, there's a lot of repetition in here. So a lot of poetry has a lot of repetition. It does not always have to rhyme. It could rhyme, but it doesn't have to. And it's a lot of like shorter statements usually. Okay. So when you are doing your quick write is not going to look like a normal quick write in the sense of having a paragraph. It's not going to look like that. It's more so going to look like these poems in the sense that maybe there's something that's being repeated, maybe it's shorter, and it's just little phrases. That's kind of what you're going for. Okay. If you want to see the different things that I just showed you, you can actually go to Schoology. I'll show you that really quickly if you want to actually look at those. If you go into the mentor text, the orange folder here, you have songs right here, 2 right here, and then you have poems and Ode to Cheese Fries. So these first 5 things, if you want to look at those for an example, you can do that. But again, what we're doing right now is you have this assignment open, and what I want you to do is I want you to type through a few things that would help you to write a poem about your topic. So it'll be shorter sentences. It'll be little phrases here and there. You could create some sort of scenario with it. You could have some sort of emotion being pushed across. Maybe you're going to try to write a story. Maybe you're going to have some sort of narrative, but it's written in a poem instead of just a paragraph of some sort. Okay, so you're going to brainstorm. I'm going to kind of show you what I would brainstorm. So if my topic is volleyball, so if I were to do this, something I could think about in the sense of creating that emotion is I could say, hey, it's the match point. I'm serving I could say the score is 20 to 19. I could say that my heart is pounding. I have sweat dripping. These are just things that I could include in it. Now, I don't necessarily have to include all those things, but those are just things that I'm thinking about on how I could have a quick write. Okay. So you should have something in your brainstorm. So make sure you get that in there. This is going to be challenging, and that's okay. You're just going to try it. Try shorter phrases and try to write a poem of some sort. It does not have to rhyme. It could rhyme, but it doesn't have to. So you can kind of see what you want to do there. Okay. After you have a brainstorm kind of ready to go, what I want you to do is in this quick write section, you are going to set a timer for 2 minutes, and you're going to go ahead and start that, and then you're going to type for 2 minutes, and you're going to have a poem written. Again, it should not be like the full line all the way across it, all the way across. It should not look like a paragraph. It should look like a poem, a format of a poem. So maybe you'll have like 3 words, and then 2 words, and then maybe 5 words, and then 2 words, whatever it may be. But it should follow that shorter format for a poem. Okay? So anyway, I'm going to have you pause this, and then I want you to go ahead and write for 2 minutes using your brainstorm to try to write a poem. And it's okay if it doesn't look good. Okay, so go ahead and do that. All right, so at this point, you should have a quick write of your brainstorm that you did, and you tried to write a poem. Some of you are probably sitting there going, this is horrible, or some of you are like, wow, it actually kind of sounds kind of good. And either way is fine. You're just trying it. That's all we were asking you to do. So that's what I'm going to have you guys do on that, okay? Once you're done with this, though, I do want you to send me an email so I know that you're done with that, so I can either print it or check it. I'll decide what I end up doing there, okay? All right. The next thing that you need to end up doing for me today, because this is class 2. In class 1, you guys were given this information in the sense that you are completing your assignment that was in Schoology for the different topics, the 4 different questions, reflection questions that we have. And essentially, you're going to continue working on that. I want you to get all 4 of them done. So if you did not get all of them done, I want you to make sure you do that. If you are a student who was here on today and needs to finish or do my assignment, anyway, if you are a student who finished some of them and are not done with the other ones, you need to go in and do them online. So let me kind of show you where that is just so you know. So again, if you've already started, but you're at home and you don't have that piece of paper that you need in order to do it, you're going to open this one right here. It says 223, 224 reflections. And it's going to open up and look like this. Has the same questions, has the same whatever on here. So what I want you to do is you need to go in and do the ones that you were not able to complete that day. Okay, so if you've already completed 1 and 2, you don't have to redo those because I already had that on a piece of paper. So if you've already started on a yellow piece of paper in class, do not do those ones. Go do the other ones that you are not done with. Okay? All right, and let me know when you are done. Just email me and we'll make sure to print that off for you and we'll get it to you when you get back to school. All right, so you're finishing reflections, but then you're also doing that poetry quick write and brainstorm. All right, that's all I have.